All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to another live trading session here. Well, maybe not live trading. It's gonna be live back testing today. That's right. Just gonna jump right into the action here. I want to make sure that you're getting as much value as possible from these live stream. Also, I'm a little bit short on time today, so gonna try to put as much content as possible into this live stream here. Okay, so as the title suggests, 100% win rate trading system. Is it possible? No, it's not possible. But what's interesting is I've done the testing for USD JPY using my discretionary approach here, and I had a 100% win rate through the year of 2024. But the thing is, let me look at the actual statistics here. Let's see, what was the actual statistics that we had? I think I posted it in the Discord. So let's switch over to Discord. See if we can find that post. Yeah, so if you look at the statistics for USD JPY for 2024, you can see that we have 13 trades. Now, 13 trades is nothing. Okay, that's the thing. Yes, 100% win rate through the whole year. That's obviously amazing. Cumulative R 6.5, but it's only 13 trades. You want to have like 200 to have a good number. But so far so good. Now, I've tested EURUSD and USD JPY, and the combined number of trades is 31. The cumulative R is 10.25, a win rate of 87, and the max drawdown is 1.5 R, which obviously makes the risk-adjusted returns very, very high. So very interesting results right here. But you know what they say with backtesting, it's the backtesting is never going to be live trading is never going to be as good as backtesting. I'm not going to focus on that in today's live stream. You know, why is that the case? Obviously, we know that if you're trading a discretionary system, you know, your success has a lot to do with trading psychology. Like when you have a mechanical system, sure, there's some trading psychology in that, but if you have very clear rules, all you have to do is just follow the rules. Now, if you can't follow the rules, well, maybe try another career. But if you're having a discretionary system, obviously trading psychology matters more. So the two pairs that were traded, we have tested is EURUSD and USD JPY. The next one we're going to be testing is GBP USD. I have to the left of me on my, to the right of me on my right screen here. I have to figure something out. Well, I have my right screen. I'll wait to the right. I can put it to the left. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so this is the Henry system here. We got GBP USD. Gotta remove all the drawings. Starting fresh here. We're gonna go to the beginning of 2024, which is the 1st of January, which is right here. And we're gonna be selecting that bar. Now, I'm trying to do this backtesting as detailed as possible, and I'm trying to replicate as much of the I'm trying to replicate as much of the live trading as possible. Okay, so, and by the way, for you guys watching, I get a discount for you with the RLZ, the exclusive membership. Check it out in the description. It's actually a 50% discount code, which will be active forever. So if you sign up for a monthly subscription with the 50% code, you can use private. The code is private. If you use that, you will get a 50% discount forever. And what's cool about that, it's also available on the yearly plan, which means you'll get a total of 75% discount if you use it on the yearly plan. Let's see. I'm probably not going to run that forever because it's basically you're getting it for free, which means maybe not even worth it for me, but you know, check it out once. Let's see how long I have it up. But yeah, code is private. Check it out in the description. Okay, so what do I mean by being being selective and careful here with backtesting. Well, I want to replicate what I would be watching during my weekly trade journal, trade market scan, basically. So what I do is I always start with the daily, okay? And here we have the 2nd of January, that's the 1st of January. I would probably go to the, that would be on the weekend, right there, somewhere around that area. And at this point, I would probably, and also it's going to take a long time for me now because I'm trying to explain everything I'm doing as well, which obviously takes a while. So what we see now is I've identified resistance, and below I've identified support. So when I'm watching this, I'm thinking we want to short resistance, but we do not want to short a massive uptrend. This to me is an uptrend, okay? I'm not sure I want to short that. But what if price comes down to that support? When price hits that support, maybe I'm willing to go long in that area. Can I short this? And I'm also going to break down, the entry triggers, what's causing me to enter a trade. Can I short this? I'm not interested in shorting this, obviously, because we have some type of support level there. I want to short right into support. So to give you a little overview of what the way I'm trading this and the way I'm backtesting this is, I look for daily levels. I look for high time frame levels that are, I'm looking at daily. Sometimes on the weekly as well. Most of the levels I find on the daily is also visible on the weekly, and that's something you'll find a lot of times. So I'm looking for a high time frame level. That high time frame level will be a daily level. And then I want to make sure that I'm trading with the overall trend, and I'm also trading with the 4-hour trend. If I have, for example, a 4-hour uptrend like this, but I'm coming up into a major high time frame resistance area. Okay, so we got that uptrend coming into a daily resistance area. For me to be able to short this, I'm not just looking for that move, right? I'm not going to short that. What I'm looking for is perhaps a range to form here, and then a break, and then I would go short on the retest of the range lows. Okay, so the trade, this would be the trade. Basically, I'm trading a break of structure on the 4-hour, with that being the daily level. So price comes up into the daily level, break structure, and that's what I'm shorting. So I'm only looking at the daily and the 4-hour time frames. And I'm trying to make sure here when I'm backtesting, I'm trying to put myself in the mindset that I would be in live trading. So I try to ask myself questions. Would I take this trade? I would put myself in the position where I'm looking at this as if this was live price action. Which means I'm going to be spending a lot of time doing this backtesting, because obviously it's going to take a while. If price action is too messy, if I'm not really sure what's going on, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to move on. The goal here is to do this process, obviously not backtesting on everything, but I'm trading actively 40 different Forex pairs, which means if I don't find any trades on GBP USD, there's going to be another pair where I might find a trade. So I don't have to look at everything. I don't have to take every possible opportunity. I only need to take the very, 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 very best trades. So we now know we have 2 levels on the daily. I don't have to go out to the daily and draw more levels until there's a significant breakout or a significant break lower. My risk to reward is half an R, so 0.5 R, negative risk to reward. It's important to mention, and it's the negative risk to reward. That's why the win rate is so high, because I'm just looking for a very small move. So if I would, for example, short this, I would be looking for stops here, and then TP is just going to be here, 0.53 R, and 0.53 because 0.03 is what I've calculated the commission to be like. So it's a negative risk to reward. Okay, so now we play forward here. Okay, now now we're seeing a break lower. Okay, now you get that. I want to go to the daily, and we now see that we have a break lower here on the daily. I want to mark that low. I want to adjust this zone a little bit. Now this looks like the daily might actually start reversing here. So I will be looking for something like this, right? So now we're gonna wait. But we also have to remember we are at very good support. And unless this support area breaks to the downside, we're still in an uptrend. So right at this very moment, I'm biased to the long side. I'm looking for longs now, but if we break down, I'll be looking for shorts. We're going to play forward. And I'm going to show you the process of looking for entry confirmations right now. Now, we have the first sign of this level being used as support. What I want to see now is I perhaps want to see a move like this, a breakout candle on the 4 hour, maybe a strong bullish engulfing candle on the 4 hour. And if we get that, I will put entry orders on that wick, stops here. And then I'm just looking for a small move up to this level right there. So that would be the trade if it confirms. And that's a big wick. Now we're looking for a 4 hour candle. I want a big breakout candle here on the 4 hour. Still, you know, looking at this, I can still see resistance here. So we need to get above that. Like I need a strong breakout candle on the 4 hour. And I think that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one right there. So now we have a bottom formation, a bottom structure here. And I'm looking for the last high before that breakout, which is going to be right there on that previous wick right there. So let's mark that out. That wick, that's my entry. So I want to put my limit entry orders right here, right above that one. My stop loss goes below the whole structure that created the entry trigger, and my TP is going to be right here, which kind of aligns with this level to the left as well. So that's my trade. Okay, now of course we'll look at this and we say, you know, this candle is closing at actually it's closing at 11 in the evening, so I'm not going to be available to trade this at 11 in the evening, so this will not be a trade that I will be taking live, but I will still take it in the backtesting template because I want to track. You know, remember, I'm tracking the date and the time of the entry trigger. So if I see that, oh, you know what, GBP USD insanely profitable at the close of that 11 p.m. candle, well, then obviously I need to stay awake at that time, because if it shows that that's where the true edge lies, then that's what I have to do. Okay, next candle, not getting filled. If we break out now without getting filled, I will remove my orders. And that's where we get the fill, and that's where we get the TP. So we have our first trade. Beautiful, perfect fill right there, and a big move to the upside. Now you could argue that, well, you know, if your entry is so good and it moves higher, why not look for 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and why not have a tighter stop loss? Maybe, you know, have your stop loss below the low of the breakout candle. Yeah, why not? I mean, this would be a valid setup as well. But that's not what I'm testing. I'm testing a specific take profit strategy, which is 0.5R, and I'm also testing the idea of having a very wide stop loss with the stop loss all the way down below the whole structure that created the level. Okay, so far so good. We're at a 100% win rate, guys. Let's go to the so now I'm gonna enter this into my backtesting template, which I won't show you today because it's just going to take so long before the 4 hour is 4 hour is my entry time frame. I'm only looking at the daily and the 4 hour. Okay, so when this trade confirm, it confirmed that breakout, which closed at 11. So did I just barf right into the mic? Sorry about that. Very professional of me. Hopefully you didn't hear that. And if I didn't say anything, maybe you didn't hear it as well. Maybe now you're just gonna go back, look at the replay, and flip out of that. That would be fun. All right, the 3rd of January. What time is it? 11. So 11. 2300. It's on GBP. Oh wait, I've already taken 2 trades on GBP USD in this backtesting template, and I think those are the ones I removed. Oh, god damn it, that's not good. Okay. So now what we have to do is we have to go to the 8th of February. No, 17th of January. That's the next trade. 17th of January. I have to see if I can actually find that trade and put the drawings back on. Such a rookie mistake. Okay, here's a, you can see here, here's the next trade, right? It's obviously very obvious what that trade was. Use the replay function again, and you see here, price comes back down to this daily support level. We have that same strong 4-hour candle right there. My entry is going to be on that one, front running that just a little bit, like that. Stop loss below the wicks. TP at that high, we get filled, and then it hits TP right there. So that's that trade, and then the next trade is going to be on the 8th of February, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so this is a short trade, obviously. So the 8th of February at 3 p.m. Yep, okay. So apparently, I wanted to short this, which I can't really agree with that. Oh, it's the 8th of February. I'm the 7th. Okay. That's going to be, yeah, that makes sense. That's going to be the breakdown. Okay, so you see here, now we go back to the daily, and you see that we're getting that break and retest. Remember how I talked about, as long as we're in this range and as long as we're hitting that support, I'm looking for longs because the overall trend is bullish. And now we actually have on a daily that break and retest. Remember, that's what I talked about in the beginning. And now we get confirmation of that trade with price coming up, hitting that resistance right here, and forming a very clear break to the downside. So where do we put our entries? Well, we're going to put our entries on that one right there, because that's the low prior to the breakout. And then we're going to be removing it. We're going to front run that a little bit. And then TP, where should I have stop loss? First of all, I kind of want to have my stop loss all the way up here, which means my TP is going to be here. So that's going to be the trade. And I get filled right there, and then it's gonna hit stop loss. So that's where you hit that stop loss, and this is a 1R minus, and that's exactly what I have in the backtesting template as well. And now we gotta move on. We're gonna continue with the backtesting. Got 3 trades, 2 winners, 1 loser. Which sessions to trade mostly? I trade from 7 in the morning to 7 in the evening. So from when I wake up till when I start preparing, start winding down, start preparing for the evening, so 7 in the morning, 7 in the evening is when I trade. And then of course, if I look at it, if I'm going to see it on the statistics that I'm profitable with entries at 11 in the evening, I'll be trading from 7 in the morning to 11 in the evening. But I'm only taking decisions based on 4-hour candle closes. Okay, so now what are we looking at now? I'm going to remove all. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create a drawing group or whatever that's called. I'm going to rename that trades, and I'll be moving all the trades in here. Make sure that I can tag them on and off. I'm also going to remove all the indicators here because I don't need them. So now I'll be able to remove all the trades from the chart to create a completely clean chart and then restart the whole process. So what am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? I'm seeing a level here. That's a really good break and retest on the daily. It looks like price wants to continue higher. So if we have confirmation of a move lower, we're going to be trading that. If we have a reclaim of this zone, we're going to be going long. Okay, so now we have our daily bias and our idea based on the daily. And you can obviously see here that it's this sort of move on the daily that I'm looking at on the 4 hour, or something like this. So it's basically what it is like combination of break and retest, but then, you know, I wait for confirmation. And confirmation in this case is like a strong 4 hour breakout candle, and then I put limit orders on the last high or last low prior to that breakout. Okay, so that's I think that's a pretty good breakdown candle on the 4 hour. Now the problem is we also have to figure out like what's going on here, because we do have some sort of support here. And it looks like, you know, we've just hit that support on the daily. What is this telling us? Maybe we know we've just hit support. Do we really want to put in orders here? And where would that stop loss be? It would be up here, which means TP would have to be right there. Yeah, I'm not liking this idea. I'm not liking this idea because that means we have to. So I'm going to see how this plays out, and I'm not going to put this into the backtesting template because this is not a trade I would be taking live. See right there, we're filled. Starts moving higher. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty in a trade like this, as you can see with price action as well. I mean, yeah, this is it's too messy for me. I don't really have a good read on price action here, so we're just going to continue. And now we see strong breakout right here. Let's go to that breakout candle. Is this telling us anything? I don't think so. These wicks are kind of creating problems here. So if there's a new trend forming, I want that trend to be clean and clear on the 4 hour. We do have a good structure here that might work out. But price action is quite messy. Now though, I see a fairly good level here where you might have a break and retest. But then again, that looks like resistance on the daily. So we kind of have to perhaps break above that area. Have a good break and retest. Okay, looking at the daily, we see that price comes down into that level. Remember, we had a good level below here. I think we can mark out like that. And price is now testing that level. And you can see the structure. You can see the structure of a double bottom on the daily. This is a double bottom or W. And then you have a breakout. And now you're retesting that neckline of the W. And I would expect price to continue higher after that. So that's what we're going to be focused on. We're now going to be, okay, look at that. We have a good reaction here on the 4 hour, but no way to find an entry. Continue. We're retesting that level again. I do think that we could be looking for a long here if we have a good structure On the 4 hour, I'm also not taking news into consideration, and that's a news event. But I do see a powerful reaction to that level. Do I want to go long here? I don't think so, because you look at this and you see that there's actually a 4 hour downtrend here. I'm not sure about that. So let's continue. And now we're starting to form some type of structure here, but I would say that it's still quite messy. Do have a level here on the daily. Do we have a break and retest of that level? Technically it's a break and retest, but I would like to include all of this price action within that level. So now we get a break above that level. So one thing that I found is, one mistake I've done is, remember how we looked at trades where you have a high time frame level below, and then we had a 4 hour going down like this, and we went long here. And now what we're seeing is, we're actually seeing a similar structure here, where price kind of does something like this, you know. But the major difference here is, this is happening on support, while this is actually happening at resistance, which means this is a long at support, while this up here is actually a breakout trade. Okay, so one mistake that I've seen that I'm doing in live trading is I confuse the two patterns. This, I mean, context is very important here. And in the context of this pattern at support, it's a good long, but this pattern at resistance, that's not what I'm supposed to be trading. So a lot of times I've been looking at the 4 hour and I'm looking at this trend and I want to continue that trend to the upside, but then all of a sudden I see, wait a minute, this trend is continuing, but it's running right into resistance. You want to see that pattern here, 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 not up here. Hopefully that makes sense. So on the daily, we have like a huge cluster of price action right here. It's just very messy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait for price to break out, which happens right there. And now I can go back to the daily and I can start looking at trades. Because now we have a clean, clear level. I would say is here. We have a breakout here on the daily. Now let's see if we can get a bottom formation on the 4 hour. Got the 4 hour coming down here. 1 4 hour candle is not enough. 2, not really. We want to see that breakout. We want to see a powerful push to the upside. 1 more, and that's why we wait for confirmation. No confirmation. We can still trade this though. Do I want to go short now? Maybe, because we are technically at resistance, because you look at this, these two candles right here, that's a pretty solid daily fake out. And the fake out happens on that level right there. This is a daily fake out. Can we short this? Maybe, if we have very clear of a break of structure on the 4 hour, which I would say we have here. Because if you look at this, you could almost see something like this, right? So I would put in orders, short orders here. Front run that a little bit, make sure that, then I would probably put my stop loss here, and then I would TP at 53, which kinda aligns with that support level here. That's what I would do. And we get filled and then move straight down to TP. No, not TP. Right, there's TP. Okay. We have a question here. How long do you trade throughout the day, and how many spot losses do you stop trading after hitting? Okay, so I spend about 1 hour every Sunday scanning the markets, and then I put alerts. And whenever those alerts goes off, I look at TradingView around the 4-hour candle close, and it's about 5 to 10 minutes around each 4-hour candle close, and it happens at 7 in the morning, and then at 11, and then the next one I believe is at 3, and then 7 in the evening. So I got four times where I spend about 5 to 10 minutes each day, plus that 1 hour on Sunday. And I don't stop trading after a number of losses. Like I take about 2 trades a week. So if I have losses in a row, I don't have a rule to stop trading, because it's not in my system to stop trading after a certain amount of losing trades. I don't have to, because the drawdown of this system is not. For the last 4 months, I've only had 2 losses in a row once. So I don't really have a lot of losses in a row because of the win rate being like, above 70%. It's quite rare to have multiple losses in a row. Okay, so here we have next trade is on 12th of March. So we're not getting a lot of trades on GU here, which is okay. Look at the overall win rate of the system. Look at that. We have that right here. You can see that we have 35 trades in now with an 85.7% win rate. Now again, 35 trade, like you might look at this and you say, oh, 85%, that's amazing, that's very high. Yeah, it is. And if it would say 350 here instead of 35, that would be amazing. But to have a good number to base this on, you need to have at least 200 trades. So you might imagine it's going to take a while for me to have 200 trades, especially when I have like 13 trades in a year on USD JPY. So after 200 trades, that's when we can start looking at the actual performance of this system. Okay, so that's the trade here. And now we came down to support, but we're looking at the daily. And I think the daily, this could be a break and retest trade based on the daily. So if we do have a clear bottom formation here, I would probably go long. We have a very clear bottom formation on the 4-hour. First, I want to get above this level. Okay, we're breaking down. And now, of course, because of us breaking down here, I would probably be looking for shorts. Unless, yeah, so there's a good level down here. We can definitely say that price could be using that level as a magnet. And this is now obviously a fake out. So where do we want to enter this? I don't want to be entering on that one, right? I think that's too close, but I could definitely put a short order here. That makes sense. And then TP around that area. You can see that I'm just looking for a super small move. I mean, trading with this negative risk to reward, it's just amazing how small the moves can be. The next candle. Are we getting filled here? I think I would remove the orders here, because the move has already happened. And as you can see, putting it right there would actually have been the way to go. and TP down here. So let's see if that happens. Yeah, so the way I work on I trade so for this question right here, I'll show you all the trades I'm taking. I mean all the pairs I'm trading. It's this one right here. So basically all the majors and all the minors and the crosses between them. I scan them all each weekend. So now I'm looking at this and I'm gonna say, okay, I decided to put my short orders here. And that did not get filled. But then if I would have put my orders on that one, then I would have gotten filled. So now I have to make a decision. Should I go with the first decision and ask myself, is that how I would be trading live? And I would say, yes, today that's probably how I would be trading live. But now looking at this and looking at the risk to reward and making sure that, you know, I can get the proper risk to reward at this level, front running that, I'm going to add this to the backtesting template and I'm going to be using this as a learning experience. If you can, if everything makes sense with the stop loss and the TP, you can go with this one. So I'll be adding this and it's going to be the 14th of March at 6 in the evening. Now I'll be compiling all the statistics of this trading system and show everyone in the RLZ exclusive membership. By the way, make sure that you do check out the discount code in the description. I'll create a more detailed breakdown of all of this for the members of RLZ exclusive, show you all the numbers, give you all the examples of trades, gonna create a playbook, you know, look at all these trades, create screenshots, put it in the PDF document, explain what it's all about, and then send it out to the members. Because I have, you know, I got 40 trades here that I can just print out, show you exactly what they're all about. It's yeah, it's gonna be quite simple to replicate if you want to do that. Okay, next trade. Now we're on the daily, and remember we looked at that level right there. And I think that's a pretty good level to go long, right? I think we have a decent daily level here. We extend it like this. You also see on the weekly, it's a pretty, you know, decent level on the weekly as well. So how would I be trading this? Well, just looking for a bottom formation here on the 4 hour. Is that good? That is good, but we're not going to be trading that one. We want better confirmation. That one, no, that's not really, that's sort of a V formation. I want a proper bottom formation. We have a W forming here. And now maybe we can look at this. Break and retest of that, neckline of the W. Okay, now that's a massive move. That move is too big. That move is too big. What I want to do now is I want to wait for price to come down. You see, I want to wait for price to come down here and then show me confirmation of a bounce in this area. Obviously, that did not happen. When the move is too big, like that, I want to wait for price to come down. If the candle closed here, then yeah, I would put in orders. But now, obviously, you see that we did not have confirmation. There's no trade here. And now we're below that daily level. So if we form bearish structure on the 4 hour, we might want to short this. Okay, moving lower. Do we have any support below? No, in back testing, I do not move stops to entry. I do not move stops to break even when I'm back testing. So that's also what I have to do in live trading. Sometimes though, I will move my stop loss down. I will secure the trade, or I will limit the loss of the trade if according to price action. But it's best if I'm using a set and forget approach in back testing to show me if a set and forget approach is actually profitable with because if a set and forget approach is very profitable, then that would make basically I wouldn't have to do any trade management, which would be basically mean less work for me, which kind of like what I'm after. Okay, now we can see that we're hitting some sort of support here. If we add a horizontal level, a horizontal line right there, we can switch to the line chart as well. And we can try to create a level here. I do see a daily level here, a big daily level. So now, obviously what I want to do is I want to look for bottom formation here within this level. So level is being used as support. That's what we want to see. And that's the breakout. Okay. Now, what level do I want to put entries on? Probably that one. Stops below the whole structure. TP at 0.53. Right there. What happens now is should I remove orders? No. And now what I'm going to do in this case is, this is a good example of trade management. Now I want to have my stop loss here, because we had like a break and retest of this level. And now stop loss got hit. Would I have hit TP? You look at this. I would have hit TP with a set and forget approach. So this is a very good example of how trade management would have not helped me with with this trade. And then you see price kind of start shopping around. But actually what I would do is I would mark this as a minus 0.5 or loser, because I do want to have some sort of trade management. But the end goal is to have a win rate above 70%. When I have about 100, 150 or 200 examples in this backtesting, I want to have a win rate of above 70. This wasn't the exact last high pre-break. It was the last high pre-break here, but then that was the immediate high pre-break, I think. But I also said, should I remove orders? When price hit that, you know what? This wouldn't have been a trade, because when price moved up here, I should have removed my orders, because I want to see this. Yes, actually, this wouldn't have been a trade. This is the problem, though. What I just did here is I know I'm gonna do that live. That's the thing. So I need to have some room for error. I know I'm gonna take bad trades. I know I'm gonna not be perfect in live trading. So mistakes like this, I'm gonna do that in live trading as well. So there's a lot of lessons here with when back testing, a lot of good lessons. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to look at what are the best pairs, what are the worst pairs. Right now, Euro USD for 2024 has worst performance. It's still good. It's like 70% win rate, but it's not as good as the others. So if I see that one pair stands out, or maybe 2 or 3, I'm just going to remove them from the process. Not going to be trading those. Okay, let's remove levels. I want to make sure that we always start from a clean perspective. And now obviously what I can see here is just a range, right? We have a big level here. Just a massive range here. With resistance being up here. But what we're looking at here is we obviously want to see some type of bullish reaction here. We want to go long here. Let's see. Yes, this is a great question, and there are. So I'm basically looking for bottom formations or top formations, and then that last break above the. So here, for example, if this is that, you know, resistance, and then you have a strong 4-hour candle breaking through the level, then it's the last high pre-break. This one or that one, like these two right here, you're looking to put your entry orders on the retest of that breakout level. Okay, let's see if we can get a bottom formation here on the 4-hour. That's obviously too quick, too big of a move as well. This is not really what I want to see. Now it looks like we're at a resistance area. Maybe we can short that or go long. I'm not sure how to trade this. It's just, this is a bit confusing. I'm not sure how to trade this. So I'm just gonna, you know, if I feel confused when backtesting, obviously, you know, I'll probably feel confused live trading this as well. There's just nothing here. I just can't find anything good between these two levels. But now we're back down at support. Now we might find a bottom formation here that we like. Nope. Okay, so we're breaking down. Obviously we're below that level. Could be looking for break and retest. What about what about this level? This is a pretty good level. If we come down here, we might want to go long. Otherwise, we'll be looking for a short above. If we come back up, I want to wait for confirmation. No confirmation here. Come lower. See. Now down at that daily support. Now we want to see a bottom formation. Kind of like that. I mean, that is, if you look at this one, it's sort of like a downtrend still on the 4-hour. Yeah, that would have been a profitable trade, but I have to be picky. I need to make sure. Now we're back at that level. Everything's just way too compact. It's too messy. I don't know how to trade this. Going back to the daily, we're now at that daily level, clear resistance, but probably going to be waiting for a break higher. I'm not going to be able to short this. This price action is just too compact. But here we have a breakout. But again, you see how I'm drawn towards these breakouts, but this is not how I'm supposed to be trading. I'm supposed to be going long here, short here, not long here, you know, so I'm not supposed to go long on the breakout moves. I'm supposed to be waiting for maybe, you know, if price comes up here and then back down here, that's when I can trade it. So we're looking at the daily fake out. Rejection, can we go short now? Is price action cleaner? Yeah, so now if we break below this level, I can short it. Let's see. Breakout. Price action is just very, very messy here. I'm not going to be able to trade that. What about the daily now? Okay, so now it's a massive breakout on the daily. I would say that trend is neutral, maybe even slightly bearish. Hit resistance, we can look for shorts here. Get that breakout. Okay, so we now hit a resistance. Can I short this? Maybe if I have a clear breakup structure on the 4 hour. Okay, we have obviously this level being used as a resistance. Can we get a break to the downside? No, price is continuing to the upside. So you see, it's a long time goes by without any trades. So on a lot of pairs, you'll find that few trades over a long period, and then all of a sudden it's just a lot of. I'm not using any tools or indicators. This is just price action. Okay, so now price has moved up again. We're now reaching that major resistance area. I think we can mark it out like that. So now obviously if we have a clean rejection and a breakup structure here in the 4 hour, I'm gonna start looking for shorts. Still an uptrend on the 4 hour. Well, technically it's still an uptrend. Now we have a range. Yep, nothing here. Still resistance. What about this? No, it's just a range still. Now it's breaking down, but I don't know. I think this is a bit too complicated. I do see this level. What about on the daily? Is that a level on the daily as well? It is, which means we kind of have to break this level to the downside first. Yeah, it's this price action here just doesn't make a lot of sense. Does not make a lot of sense here. There is a clear top formation here though, like something like this. So there is actually a clear top formation here. We might want to look for shorts here. We had a level here, but it looks like this is one big support. So we need to break. Yeah, I can't seem to find any structure here or any type of pattern that I would want to be trading. It's very complicated. I'm not live every day. I'm live in the RSZ exclusive. I'm live 3 times a week. I try to do a public live stream about once a week or something like that. Mostly going to be on Thursday. On Thursdays, I'm going to be live here on YouTube, and then it's Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday in with the RSZ exclusive members. Yes, we're back at resistance. Obviously, we're about to break up here or break out. Yep. Okay. So now we have a breakout on the daily here. Let's see. We got a level here. Can we get a retest of that level? See. That's a good daily level. And I'm not going to look at price action. I'm just going to look away and put the replay tool on and make sure that I'm not too influenced by what I'm looking at. We can possibly look at a short here. Yeah, I mean that's I don't know, man. It's daily level. Would I trade this? I think there's no clear break of structure here on the 4 hour. I'm gonna wait. Still an uptrend. Double bottoms. That's a good break lower though. I think now we have a downtrend, and I would put orders on that one right there. That would be the trade. Build right there. I don't like this. You see how it used this level as support? I don't like that. I'm gonna on this downwards candle right here. I'm just gonna. Okay, how would I manage this? I would start looking for exit if price gets above that level. Okay, TP on there. Nice. That's a good trade. 1911. Okay, 19th. What month did it you? Yeah, I could let this one run, but I'm not going to. So far, we have 6 trades on GU for 2024, with one loser. Back to the daily. Could be looking for longs down there. If we create a bottom formation here on the 4 hour, I would be looking for long. Still downtrend. Higher low. Obviously, that's a break lower. Big move to the downside. Of course, our next level of support is going to be down here. Let's see. Can we... So this is a good question, and I would say that, yeah, it's obviously I've gone through the same as everyone else. It took me years to become profitable, and I'm still struggling with going on tilt from time to time. So it's yeah, trading is very difficult. It's always going to be quite difficult. Okay, we're looking for bottom formation down here. That's a good one, right? See that candle right here? That's a good one. Now, do we want to enter orders on that one? This setup look like stops below here. And oh, that's the wrong one. What about that one? and stops a little bit lower, then TP here. Okay, so do we put limit orders on that wick? And actually, what if we put it down here? Yeah, I think I have to go with that one because the one to the left is a bit too high. It filled right there and it hit TP. I'm gonna make sure that it gets another move to the upside to really make sure that TP is filled. Would that have been filled? Yeah, I think that would. That's a bit complicated though. So, okay, the low of that candle is 262. When my entry is 265. 3 pips or 3 pipettes. Would I have been filled? Probably not. Probably not, but I have to kind of mark it as a winner anyway because technically it makes sense. I mean, it still makes sense. It follows the whole idea. It follows the general idea. You see now that we have a double bottom here. It's a break and retest stuff. I mean, I kind of have to mark this as a winner just to make sure that the structure that I'm testing is profitable. And then you'll see price probably moves higher here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, 8th of August, 1900. So current win rate is almost 87%, which is insane. Absolutely insane. So now we're coming up and we're testing this resistance up here. I don't have to mark out that level. I think it's quite clear. It's a level. Now we're going to be looking for a break of structure in the 4 hour to the downside. Getting a move to the upside. All right, guys, I'm a little bit short of time today, so I'm gonna have to end the live stream here now. I would like to thank you all for joining, and I'll make sure to go live as planned next week on Thursday. And of course, for everyone in the RLZ exclusive membership, you'll be able to follow along with this backtesting template on backtesting session on Monday and Wednesday and Thursday as well, and then I'll combine all the statistics for you and all the thoughts and everything. I'm also going to make sure that I create a PDF document for you guys, put it all into a nice PDF, like with all the setups and everything, all the best setups. So you can look at that as sort of a playbook. All right, and for those of you who are interested in the RLZ exclusive membership, make sure you use the code PRIVATE for a 50% discount on all the subscriptions forever, which means you can get the membership for, if you go with the yearly plan, you'll have a 75% discount on that membership forever, which is quite insane. Okay, that's it for me. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.